Judy, wear the mask before you go out.
Okay, Daddy. Love you. Bye.
Hello, everyone. This is Mask speaking. The COVID-19 pandemic has been running rampant and devastated the world. I couldn't imagine that I went viral overnight. Everyone around the world loves me, and they act like they would die without me. But I can hear that people complain sometimes. I can't breathe. It's so uncomfortable. I don't want to wear this in such a hot day. Hey, why is there light coming from outside? I heard that there are people invent new masks lately.
Hi, we are Stephen,
Judy, and Emily. In the duration of the pandemic, we always have to wear a mask in public places. School, supermarket, convenience stores, for example. As for people who doesn't wear masks, is even not allowed to take buses. We can totally relate to that donning mask. It's so stuffy and black-breathing, but continuously removing or putting on the mask when no people are around may expose our hands to high risk of contracting coronavirus. The action of replacing masks stops us from the benefit of wearing them. It will also greatly reduce its protective function. That's why we invented a smart face-wearing device that can avoid this situation. The mask will open for ventilation when we can keep the social distancing, 1.5 meter, and close by itself when there are people around. It also shows whether we are safe to approach to people around us. The other function is using GPS to locate our position. When we are entering the store or anywhere indoor, the mask will be closed. We adapt from the ready-made masks to make our invention accessible. And how do we choose between an N95 and a surgical mask? It is the texture that makes us to pick a N95 one. Though a surgical mask is more accessible than an N95 mask, it has too many layers and is too soft to put a device on it. So we use N95 to frame our prototype ultimately. Next, Stephen will tell you how is the structure of our mask.
Our product is made up of 3 parts. The first part is a motor which can control the mask to open and close. The second part is a device that when the mask is closed, it can prevent polluted air from coming in. The third part is the mask itself with a hole at the bottom left. As to the first part, we use a small motor called SG90. It can rotate from 0 to 180 degrees. It is controlled by the Arduino program. Therefore, we adjust the program to making it better fit our needs. Then, we take a piece of the mask that the structure is the same as the mask itself. Furthermore, we fix the piece of mask on a paper chip and stick at the joint of the motor to achieve our objective, move by itself. Then, we use different angles to make it move to the right place. We add a temperature sensor that makes the model automatical. When the temperature sensor shows that the temperature is higher or lower in a certain area, this means the people are in the 1.5 meters circumference. After the motor received this signal, it will close. On the other hand, the temperature sensor reflects the temperature is nearly close to the certain area. The motor will open, making the user feel more comfortable. It will also not be interfered by saltiness. The other part is the magnet. It is made by a magnet that has strong magnetic force. We separate them into two sections. One is to put around the hole on the mask itself. Another is to put around the piece of mask. The two parts will make the wall. The function is when the mask closes. It can prevent people from breathing in the polluted air.
But during the experiment, we are faced with some problems, and Judy will talk about it.
In the process of making our masks, we were perplexed by a lot of problems, especially the three questions that we are going to talking about. In our experiment, we found that the motor would be extremely unstable when it turns to 0 degrees. Sometimes, it even caused the gears in the motor to malfunction. Therefore, we fine-tuned the angle so that the motor wouldn't be affected by the extreme circumstances. Although the production procedure is almost done, but what is the most important of all is sealing. If we don't seal it properly, bacteria may get into the side seams. Besides, we can also keep the pollution out. The first idea that we came up with is rubbers. The rubbers are soft, compressible, and light. We glued rubber around the face mask and the cloth of switching, but we couldn't find ingredients, so we changed our plan. The second one is electromagnets. Gluing iron wires around the cloth and put electromagnet on the face mask. However, the production of electromagnet requires copper wire to be looped around the iron wires and energized. It's not only hard when energized, but also heavy when we use, and it makes the user feel extremely uncomfortable. If the wires are thinner or the turns of copper wires are reduced, the magnetic force would be too weak to make a complete seal. Therefore, we didn't adopt it. Each face mask needs a Bluetooth receptor. With the receptor, our face mask can be connected by the Bluetooth or cell phones. Then, people can still answer the phone with the face mask on. Our cell phones share internet with face mask and connect to Google Maps. By the time we enter the store, the face mask will close by itself.
Amid the panic and uncertainty caused by COVID-19, we've gone through extraordinary challenges. Many of us embrace shared benefits by donning masks and practicing social distancing, while we sacrifice individual liberties. We cannot repair the economy, restore our vitality, or relish life's precious moments. Hugging our beloveds, birthdays, weddings, school time, all the moments matter most to us until we get the virus under control. So, let us fight against this virus together. We've come a long way.